Influences. There's this idea out there that many young writers have that you have to write something completely original. I'm just going to tell you right now, that's not going to happen. There's even a verse in the Bible, Ecclesiastes 1:9, there's nothing new under the sun. And that's just as true, if not more true now. You're going to have influences. In fact, you're influenced by everything you've ever seen. Denying it will only make you blind to it. So, as a writer, I'd say the best advice I can give is as you're writing along, and you can solve a problem a little too easily, look back at it and think, is this kind of too familiar? Is this from a movie that I've seen? You have to be aware of it first. Be aware of the influence. So you peg the movie, you'll be like, oh, this is from Back to the Future. If it works for your movie and if it's what you need, yes, use that from your toolbox. But if it's just a subconscious influence and is the first thing you think of and the easiest thing to solve your problem, get rid of it. You don't want the easiest thing, you want the hardest thing. You want the thing that makes it hardest for your character and will probably be hard for you to write. There's one time I was writing a scene, I realized, oh, this scene is just like in The Fugitive. The point at which you realize you're copying, you have to stop and not necessarily throw it out, but you have to realize that's what you're doing and make the conscious decision, is this the right thing for my story? If it's not, throw it out. Come up with something new. But you're going to have influences. If you get your characters in a place that they've got to solve a problem, it's usually the most obvious thing that you go to. Whatever you're influenced by, that's what's going to come through. And it's going to be subconscious. You'll be like, oh, I found the answer, until you recognize, oh, this is just like that movie. If things seem strangely familiar, you're probably being influenced by something. And that's not a bad thing. Like I said, if it's right for your story, use it. If it's not, throw it out. It's just that simple. Everything's been done. Literally everything. It's just your twist on it, your spin on it. And it's not the new spin that gives it its value. It's your perspective. That's the most valuable thing you have. Okay, let me tell a story real quick. There was this time I was shooting photos at this wedding, and the one advice I'd gotten was from my brother is to take a lot of pictures. And I took that way too much to heart. I was taking pictures like every second, like and I went over to the other side to get another angle. And as I was about to take this picture, I was worried, is this the right angle? Do I have it? Is it right? I went to adjust the framing, and I just had this feeling of the thing that gives this shot value is not that it's the perfect shot, and it wasn't. The thing that gave it value was it was my perspective. That's your most valuable thing that you have to offer. As a filmmaker, I think as just in general in life, but as a storyteller, for sure, your perspective is the only thing that will make your story fly. If I ask you the question, do you have any influences, and you say no, you are lying. Everything you've ever taken in, especially your favorite things, those are your influences. And you need to be aware of them. You need to be aware that they're going to affect your work, that they're going to come into your work, and it's going to be subconscious. You're not even going to plan it. If you're trying to be completely original, you'll be blind to your influences. You're standing on the shoulders of giants, and to not admit that is to do yourself a disservice, and you won't be aware of when you actually are copying things. Don't let this destroy your creativity. Don't let this idea that there are no new original things, everything's been done. Don't just go like, oh, why should I even bother? I think it's massively empowering. Don't make originality the highest virtue of the way you think about writing. First of all, you're standing on the shoulders of giants. They've done all this work for you, so you don't have to do the tough work. Your tough work is to do it through your perspective. You imbue it with your humanity and your experiences and things that only you know that you've come through hard experience. That's where you should get your originality. If you find that your story is similar to one that's been told before, don't worry about it. Everything has been done before. The thing that brings value to it is you. What's your biggest influence? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching the video. If you want to see more like it, click the link on the left. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks.